Hey, so obviously I have been gone from YouTube for a really long time, which has come back to bite me in the ass horribly, but here we are. This is not this is not how I wanted to come back to YouTube. I'd gotten like really burnt out with it, and I was finally in a position for the first time since starting like almost 8 years ago where I could take a proper break, and I was allowed to take a break and everything, and so I did, and it felt really nice to consciously take time off rather than just not uploading because I was like paralyzed by stress. But yeah, to be able to like just actually have some time off without constantly worrying about it at the time was really nice. And in the time that I was away, I'd had a lot of good life changes. Because one of the reasons that I wanted a break in the first place was just because it felt like, oh Christ, here we go. I felt like every time I was uploading a video, it was like some variation of like, hey, something terrible's happened and I'm not doing well. And I was really excited that I was going to be coming back with like a bunch of good news. You know, I was gonna like make my video coming back for the first time in ages and get to tell you guys about like all the great stuff that was going on, like, you know, life's finally good. And now instead I am here getting ready to tell you that I am in the worst place that I've been in my entire life. So that worked out great. So I mean, on to the reason that you're all probably here. Jake and I are no longer together. If you've come here expecting a whole bunch of like juicy gossip and tea and drama, then you're gonna be disappointed. You're not getting any of that. We're not together anymore. That's all I feel like saying about it. I don't want a bunch of questions looking for more, because I know there will be, because people have no boundaries. People forget that the people that they watch on YouTube are like actual real people with real lives, and not like, it's, you know, it's not like a soap opera. People have already been inappropriate and prying the past couple of weeks, which has not been appreciated. Ultimately, it is something that had to happen, but I am not going to sit here and lie and try to pretend that it was like some amicable thing that we both just decided, and because there's no point, because no one would believe that, because why would I put myself willingly in the position I'm in now? So yeah, ending the relationship was something that he did, and it's not something that I saw coming or was prepared for. Obviously, because I am in such a chaotically shit situation that I really don't know how to get out of it. Like I said, I took a much needed break from YouTube, which again was something that I was allowed to do, but I did that, and that means I haven't been working for the past, what, 6 or 7 months? So as of this moment, I don't have any income, and I don't have anywhere to live. I've been sleeping on the sofa in my studio since, what, late October? Which, like, I know my studio is cute and all, but call it what it actually is essentially just a very drafty room in an abandoned Victorian building with no insulation, no heating, no shower, which you'll have to excuse my hair being gross, but so yeah, I've been here. At the start I was like occasionally spending nights here and there at various friends' houses, but not in a while. I've just been here, and there's no way to sugarcoat it. It's really horrible. I am tired of being cold all the time. I am tired of my back hurting from sleeping on this bloody sofa. I'm tired of not feeling safe, which I just don't, staying here. And God, outside of the breakup and the living situation, there's like, that's not even all of it. There's been so many horrible things happening all at once, completely separate from those, like stressful things with family members, stressful things with friends. It is all just being a fucking lot. And I really can't take anymore. And it's all like mostly stuff that I can't talk about, so I don't think there's anyone who knows everything. Like, you know, a few of my friends know different things, but I don't think at this point anyone knows everything that's going on. Yeah, I've just never felt like this alone or isolated. Jake and I were together for almost 12 years. I was a kid when we got together. I was still in school when we got together. You know, I went straight from being in school and living with parents and everything to living with him. This is like my first time out on my own, and it's just in such a horrible way. Like, it made me not as bad if I was, you know, if I had like a home. But I do not, which really sucks because I guess actually for any of you who don't follow me anywhere else other than here, you wouldn't know. After ages being, you know, the house that we were in, I just hated, which just drained the life out of me, we finally moved to a new place that was a lot more spacious and a lot nicer, and I had just settled in there, just sort of gotten comfortable, was just starting to feel really enthusiastic and hopeful about like getting little routines going and stuff once dealing with the old house was over and done with. And now here I am. So yeah, I just sort of gotten settled into like a nice new place after so long of desperately needing that, and then all this happened and it is such a kick in the teeth. So yeah, just feeling very trapped and panicked and alone. I keep having bad panic attacks and picking up my phone to go and call someone, and then I end up just putting it down because I'm like, nope, can't keep bothering people with this shit. So yeah, I'm just in a super bad place. I keep getting that like really bad, like I want to go home feeling, but there is no home. I'm not looking for like suggestions or anything. Like if, you know, you're about to leave a comment with like, why don't you do this thing that seems super obvious? If I'm not doing it, there's probably a reason why. This is just my reality right now. And really all I want to do is just completely disappear for a while and hibernate and not deal with life. But can't do that, need to get back to work. I have some limited support from Jake for now, such as this studio being paid for, so I can at least stay here and my car or whatever, but that has a time limit on it, so I need to get back to putting out content and doing things and get somewhere to actually live before I end up with not even this. So yeah, that's what's been going on. Probably talk about, you know, some of the better things that happened this year before life went to shit in another video. Like I said, my car, for instance, for anyone who doesn't follow me elsewhere, I passed my driving test this year and got my first car, which is like a big thing. And now I'm scared I'm gonna lose it. Christ. But yeah, here we are. Yeah, I don't want a load of questions. I don't want a bunch of assumptions or rumors or whatever going around. I don't really know where to go from here. Like I tried to write things down and script out this video, but it just wasn't really working. Like I said, there's a bunch of stuff I can't even talk about. There's a bunch of stuff that's not even to do with the breakup or anything else that's been making life bloody terrible. Oh, I will say, because I know people are probably wondering that, gonna ask, Sebastian at the minute is staying with my mum until I can get something sorted, which is another reason I need to get something sorted quickly, but I don't know how I can. If you're wondering why, it's because like Jake never wanted a cat, he never wanted Sebastian, so he was always first and foremost my cat, so it wouldn't have made sense to leave him there. So yeah, my mum's looking after him for now. And yeah, we weren't even finished moving house when this happened, so all of a sudden I was in a situation where I had 2 houses that I had to get all of my stuff out of and nowhere to actually live, so most stuff is in storage right now, so I don't have access to a lot. I'm sorry if the quality of this video isn't as good as some of the past ones. I don't have like all my stuff properly set up yet, so I'm just using my old camera because it's easy. I don't really know what my plan is for getting back to work. You know, do I upload this mopey fucking mess of a video where I'm just a miserable cunt, and then every other video after this I pretend everything's a-okay and oh lovelies, here we are with some stuff in a box? I guess so. I guess just get over it. But I hope you guys can forgive me for being gone for so long. I hope you'll stick around despite the situation. Could definitely use some support right now. I'm going to change my Patreon before I upload this video so it's not as complicated anymore, because I know that puts a lot of people off. So from here on out my Patreon will be monthly rather than, I don't know when that stopped. Yeah, I'm going to change my Patreon to make it more simple so that people who've been put off by how complicated it was in the past aren't worried. You know, if it's something that you've ever wanted to support or feel like supporting right now. Yeah, by the time this video is up, it'll be set so that it's just a monthly thing rather than going per video and making it like a different number every month and making it awkward to budget or whatever. It's just going to be a monthly thing now, so if that's something you're interested in, the link will be down in the description. I'll try to figure out more sort of things for it as time goes on here, but sorry battery did die there. I think the cold maybe makes them go quicker. I know that's definitely been like a problem with my older phones. Like if I was ever out in the cold, they would die even though they still should have had a lot of battery left, and like I can see my breath in here right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's screwing up the batteries. But yeah, so I'm going to try my absolute best to get back to getting videos out. It might not be super consistent to begin with, but I am going to try because really have to. I mean, like obviously I do miss you guys as well, but like I said, right now I really wish I could just disappear for a while. But yeah, I'm gonna try to sort that out. I would like to sort out streaming and start doing that. It just depends whether that's something I can do, if I can figure out how to set that up in my current circumstances. It's something that I had spoke to Jake about like, I don't know, a month or two back, I'm not sure when, but I don't know if there's still any plans to, I don't know. I'm sorry if I've seemed like cold at all throughout this video. I'm just trying to like shut things off as much as possible. Obviously not doing an amazing job, but for anyone who knows me better than usual at least, because I am an annoyingly emotional person, everything generally is right sort of up at the surface for me, and anyone who's been here for any amount of time knows that trying to talk about anything, even vaguely sensitive, always makes me cry. And I really didn't want to come on here and just sob the whole way through this video. It's already enough of a fucking pathetic pity party, so don't need that as well. So yeah, if I seem cold or like not very like myself, it's just that I'm just trying to not be me. But I am sad and scared and I'm feeling very alone, so I really just want all of this to end. But yeah, there it is. We've broken up. My life is a fucking wreck. Like there's no other way to put it. Like there's literally nothing good going on in my life right now. It is all bad, and it is really easy to say that things will get better and I'll be okay and I'll, you know, come out better than before or whatever, but it's hard to see that or believe that right now. Yeah, I just feel completely fucking trapped. And I just want everything to stop. But that's enough of that. This is gonna be an absolute cringe fest to edit, but had to be done. So like I said, just please, for the love of God, for once, respect my privacy. I've said as much as I feel like saying. I don't want a bunch of questions. I don't want a bunch of people prying into my life whenever I'm already in this place. I don't want stupid assumptions and people gossiping and silly little fucking rumors. I just want to be left alone, quite frankly. In terms of that stuff, I will see all of you in the next video. I will try not to make it too long from now on. I don't know. You know what I mean. I will try to be a little more cheery and entertaining. But yeah, for now, just I hope you stick around. I hope we can build things up on here again. Again, my Patreon, the link for that will be in the description. And it's I could really use that support right now, so if you fancy it, it is down there and it has been simplified, so now it'll just be a monthly thing. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye, lovelies.